Hi SourceFedNerd Anime Club, it's me Jenny aka ClassyLibrarian, and this week's anime was Bleach. And I'm running out of time today to talk through stuff. It's going to be a very brief review, but my quick review for this is, despite it being an incredibly long anime, being very long running and having a rather scary fan base attached to it, I will be continuing to watch this anime. Those things really put me off when I started to watch it, and the first 10 or so episodes were a bit slow and they were quite drawn out, and I wasn't really that interested in the concept of another Reaper series. The other two series that we have watched that featured Reapers being Black Butler and Soul Eater, and I really liked the Reapers from Black Butler and how they were kind of like the middle management of the supernatural world, and I wasn't that interested in seeing another Reaper series. But as soon as they branched into the double digits, I suddenly became much more interested in it, because they took a lot of the minor characters and then suddenly enormously branched out the universe and gave them new and very exciting powers, particularly fairies in one case, and it suddenly became a lot bigger and a lot more interesting for me, rather than just, you know, the hero with his mission, which is Reapers versus Hollows. And that being said, I'm definitely going to carry on watching it. In comparison to Naruto, which I think is probably the closest to this sort of series when it comes to things that kind of put me off, there's a lot of things that this anime series has that Naruto doesn't. Particularly it's aimed at a slightly higher and older demographic, so that there's less poop jokes, although there is more boob jokes to make up for it. It's slightly older and slightly more mature, and I like the fact that it has slightly more female characters. There's almost an even male to female character ratio, and I think a lot of the characters are really very interesting, and I can't wait to see how they develop. As I said, it was a bit slow for the first 10 episodes, and now it's suddenly branched out into something much more interesting, and I will very carefully ration my viewing of this because it is such a long series. If I actually tried to marathon my way through this, my head would explode. That being said, I am really enjoying it. I will continue to watch it. I am glad that I started watching it, and I look forward to seeing how the story and the characters develop. And that's about all I want to say, really. I like the style of the anime. I like how it's relatively simplistic, but it's not quite as cartoony as Naruto. The action sequences are pretty good. I like the concept, and yeah, that was about it, really. I hope you enjoyed and or found something useful for your anime viewing. Feel free to comment down below and tell me how rubbish this review was, and I will see you guys all next week. Bye guys.